I want you to know that we have been fighting to make it clear that Israel is a racist state, that the Palestinian people deserve self-determination and autonomy, that the dream of a two-state solution is slipping away from us, that it does not even feel possible.
Hey there, guys. Welcome to the channel. So the squad is completely coming apart. They are completely coming unglued. The Democratic Party is starting to have some real differences of opinion between them, the moderate members, or whatever you want to call the ones that still pretend to be sane, and their more far-left ideological crazies, like the people in the squad. And now the squad is starting to turn on the president of the United States. And really, it's all about, the whole of the Democratic Party is refusing to stand with drugged up, murderous terrorists. And I'll explain what I mean in a minute. But before we do, guys, thanks so much to everyone that's been subscribing and leaving such great comments, building a great community and having a lot of fun with you guys. If you haven't already, join us. Help us to continue to grow. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. So yeah, the most progressive, most unapologetically far leftist wing of the Democratic Party has been basically calling for a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas from the moment the terrorists snuck across the border and murdered over 1,500 people. And literally before Israel even fired a shot, these people have been calling for a ceasefire, calling for restraint, calling for a million different things they've called it. So, and remember, these are the same people who have supported every bit of killing in Eastern Europe, killing as many and as often as possible, under the guise of a nation's right to protect itself. And nations do have that right, but they don't want Israel to have the same chance to protect itself. They don't want Israel to be able to root out terrorists and hold them accountable. And honestly, what it's about is making sure that this never happens again. They don't want Israel to have that chance. And here's what Jayapal has to say about this.
Congresswoman, as the New York Times points out today, Hamas is actually sitting on a lot of that fuel, food, and aid that you referenced. Their headquarters is underneath that hospital there. So ultimately, they are the ones who are depriving the civilians of Gaza of all of those necessary aid items that you referenced. If there were to be a ceasefire, what's the guarantee that Hamas would abide by it, Congresswoman?
Well, look, Kristen, first of all, nobody has any love for Hamas. Hamas is a terrorist organization that has deprived the Palestinian people absolutely of many things in the time of their rule. And let's not forget that the last election where Hamas was elected was 16 years ago. Half of Palestinians are children. They were not part of that. And Hamas is not Palestinians, and Palestinians are not Hamas. We have to be very clear about that. But humanitarian agencies have been sending aid through approved partners. And before October 7th, it was about 500 trucks per day. Now, Kristen, since the beginning of this war, we have seen less than 100 trucks delivered. Israel has stopped the fuel from coming in and being delivered by trusted partners. And Kristen, I just think we have to recognize that this is a double standard. The United States rightly called out Russia for its siege of Ukraine, rightly called out the attacks on the power infrastructure, the refusal to provide food and water and fuel to the Ukrainians. And we have to recognize that our credibility and our authority on the moral stage is greatly diminished if we do not also call out this siege that Israel is launching on Gaza as violations of international law.
That is just insane to watch. I mean, that's just crazy. There's no way around the fact that it's crazy. These people can't possibly have any common sense. She thinks that supporting Israel is the same thing as supporting Russia. She really doesn't see the difference between a nation that attacked unprovoked, if you can call it that, but that's another topic for a million other videos, but doesn't see the difference between a nation that attacked unprovoked and Israel, who's going in to root out and destroy what she already said was a terrorist organization. So what exactly is she suggesting? She said herself that they're terrorists. You know, should they be allowed to continue? Should they be allowed to take advantage of the people of Gaza? You know, because if you don't stop them now, it will continue, and they will continue. They'll do it again. They'll get more and more brazen. So I'm a little curious what that side wants. Well, actually, I know exactly what that side wants. I just can't prove it. Let me know in the comments what you think that side wants, guys. And that's just my take. Let me know yours in the comments. And if you haven't already, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. We'll see you in the next one.